Hi there, everyone. This is Sharon for Self Care You Nuggets. Remember to like and share. Remember to turn on your notifications so that you will know when these Self Care You Nuggets are on. Because you know what I always say is that we never know what time or when life unfolds. And so the more we're able to look forward to something, to embrace something when it happens, and not to pretty much expect that it will happen at a certain time, because life doesn't work like that. And also remember to subscribe on YouTube. So let's dive in. And also remember to definitely let me know what you think in the, or should I say, your takeaway in the comments, and whether or not you watch this on a replay, because I love hearing from you all. And so, let's get to it. And so, what we will talk about is challenging yourself. And you're like, oh, Sharon, what does this have to do with my success? Because remember, we're always talking about self care, and we're talking about self care your way to success. And meaning that's that internal success, also the external success as well. Because the more that we are in abundance, both internal and external, we're here to bless others as well. And it's to benefit others. And so, in challenging yourself, what that has to do with when it comes to self-care, because pretty much what you are figuring out, and I hope you know this by now, almost everything that you do in life is either for or against you. So whatever is for or against you, that's not in your favor, and sometimes it's not intentional, in that, it's a form of self-care. Either you are taking care of yourself or you're not. Now, when it comes to challenges, we know that when it comes to life, it has its own set of challenges that we may not have no part of. Sometimes they may be by decisions that we make, and sometimes not. Sometimes wrong place, wrong time, and something happens, who knows? But the thing is that there are certain challenges that we can volunteer for that will benefit you in the long run. Yes, yes, yes. And you're like, Sharon, why would I do that? Why would I challenge myself? Because the more that you volunteer to challenge yourself, the more that you are truly, 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 believe me, you are truly creating a path for success, because you are telling yourself that you can do this, that you have what it takes. And so when the storm comes, when it's raining hard, and those obstacles come up in your life, they won't knock you down as much. And even if they do knock you down, you won't be down for long, because you're like, hey, I can do this. And so the more that you challenge yourself, and what I mean by that is doing the things that you don't want to do something you don't want to do, or do more of it. Let's say, for instance, when it comes to exercise, we know how important exercise is. But one thing I want you to do is to really think about, to really embody the benefits of exercising. Not that it's just good for you, but how it is going to benefit you in the long run, and what you can do today. Because just think about it. By not exercising today or eating healthy today, it can have a unpleasant result in the future, meaning that can have a heart attack or stroke or cancer. But what if there's something that you can do that can prevent that from happening? And so that's challenging yourself, because it is not easy. There are still things that I need to improve on, especially when it comes to strength training. strength training has never been my forte. And that's why in the past, I've always done aerobics that integrated it because I never liked doing it by itself. And then when I do it by itself, most of the time I will have a personal trainer because when it comes to me doing it on my own, I may do it, but do I do it right? And so that's challenging yourself. And so lately I have been challenging myself. Can definitely do more of it though. But it again, it's about you doing something for yourself. That is good. And and especially for entrepreneurs, business owners, yeah, you know about challenging yourself. It's like, okay, I have this ideal and I want to do this. But again, even if your business is successful or not, you kind of hear this little saying, what got you there will not keep you there. So meaning, what are you doing to continue to level up? Because if anything that I have learned, and I will do another self-care nugget about this piece of it, is that the things that you do today is going to either, again, hurt you or not benefit you or benefit you in the long run. So go ahead and walk that extra step, do that extra sit up to stand, for an extended period of time. You can start off small. Sometimes you may, and actually, it's good to start off in your mind. Do the mental rehearsal. Really feel yourself. It's like standing tall for, I say, an hour. That is challenging. I've never done it. So, maybe a challenge I may end up doing and challenging you. You're like, Sharon, why would I do that? Believe me, you will be going through something. That's challenging yourself. Because you know what I have discovered in that a lot of times, and I'm going to say this, and you've heard me say it before on previous Self-Care You nuggets, conscious sharing moments, conscious sharing moments. You've heard me say it before. In that, there's that shadow part of us, and there's a piece of us that will do any and everything to protect us. But that same thing that's going on to protect you, sometimes it will prevent you from doing the things that you can really do to pretty much be at optimal level of who you are. It could be holding you back and you may not even know it. And so when you stay in your comfort zone, you just may not be at the best version of yourself. So that's another reason. So the more that you volunteer to challenge yourself, challenging yourself can say, hey, I'm going to go up and say hey to this person. I'm going to go up and tell this person about my business. I'm going to go up and just do something that you may not have never done before. That is challenging yourself. Challenging yourself could be having a conversation with someone that you really don't want to have that particular conversation because over here we don't call them uncomfortable conversations. Okay, we don't do that over here. They're conversations because they're conversations that need to be had, and the more you have conversations, the more you can have and have an understanding of things. And so, in saying all of that, what are you challenging yourself with? Don't look at it as a struggle. Look at it as a challenge so that you can level up and be the best version of yourself so you can pour into others, so you can give out to others. So again, what are you doing so you can challenge yourself so you can be the best version of yourself for your business, for your family, for your community? Because when you challenge yourself, this is where the external benefits come from that as well. And so thank you for listening to this Self-Care You Nugget, and see you next time.